Hi! Hello, and welcome to what should be episode 27 of the Whips and Whimsy podcast. I am Zenith. I am your host. My pronouns are they, them. I am so happy that you are joining me here again, and also I'm happy to be here. This is not going to be a regular episode. As you can see, this is not my usual setup. Welcome to my floor. I would tell you what day it is, but I don't know. I have been sick for months, and time has no meaning. I haven't worked a full work week since the last time I filmed. So whatever. Behind me, I lost patience on my chili pepper string, and now it is up in my room. What we're doing today is a yarn restock. You can see I have this wonderful, I bought some things I probably should not have bought, but I did it, and I wanted to share with the class. Knitpicks is having their big sales, and I needed to restock because I, at this point, make a pair of socks a week, and that means I'm going to burn through quite a bit of stash, so I wanted to do a restock. I also made a goal for next year of donating a baby blanket to Project Linus once a month, and Knitpicks had a really good sale on worsted, so this bottom box here is like nothing but worsted weight yarn, and that's enough to make 12 baby blankets for next year, which is why it is so large. So we're just gonna open all of these together, assuming I can get through a video without dying in an asthmatic fit. Because if I start acting like a sickly Victorian orphan who works in a coal mine, I'm not going to post this. This is what's going to happen, so you're not going to see it. But the goal is to get through the video without dying. But that is what has been up with me. I have been riding shotgun on the struggle bus is really what's going on. But I did get my hair done, so you haven't seen that yet. My hair looks utterly fabulous, and I have nowhere to go except my house to be sick on the couch for the rest of my life, apparently. Anyway, we have I have 4 different boxes here, or I have a package, 3 boxes, and then I also have an Amazon package. This is actually a piece of equipment that I am going to add into my knitting life. And then I have 3 different boxes. I am going to talk prices. I know some people get like a little bit about talking about prices, but I think that it's cool to be transparent about how much people spend on yarn and what the consumption is. These prices are going to be a little bit of a shocker probably for some of you, but remember, I buy yarn like once a year. Like I might buy like a skein or 2 through the year, but then when fall hits, I buy yarn. So I have this package. This is from Hypnotic Yarns. This package was about $100. This package is Felici. Making sure that's not my address. And this package was the value pack of Felici. It was about $100. This is DK and fingering weight yarn for socks. This is exactly $300. It was $300.36. And this package is worsted weight yarn for 12 baby blankets. And I think there's like some other extras in there. And that was $160. And that is my yarn restash for the year as someone who knits for like between 3 and 9 hours a day, depending on if I have to go to work or not, and makes a pair of socks a week, and is also going to be making a bunch of blankets. Like, that is what my restock looks like. We're going to start with this thing. I'm very excited about it. What this is. I'm apologizing now for the noise. Oh, this is perfect. I ordered this, and then literally the next day I went to Dollar Tree and they had this same thing for $5. And I was like, why did I get this from Amazon for like $16? But I'm really glad that I ordered it from here because it's large and in charge. So this is a bathroom organizer, Lazy Susan. It doesn't spin very well. That's okay. I don't need it to. But what I'm going to use this for is stripy socks. Stripy, scrappy socks. I'm going to put, there's 5 bins around. So you can put a ball of yarn in each one and then put your heeled cuff toe color in the middle. And then just spin it. Just remember if you have to go clockwise or counterclockwise and spin them. And then just do your stripes. I'm so excited about it. So, yay. I have that. Everything else is yarn. Oh, I missed one. I also have this package. I know what this is. I started, I have a box cutter because I'm a big girl. I started a northeasterly blanket and I'm knitting the DK weight, but I'm following the fingering weight size guidelines. And what I'm doing is I'm using my self-striping scraps held double width palette yarn. So I already have it going. It's actually right there. Grab it. I'm not going to show the whole thing because at some point in theory, I will have a normal episode. But if I can get my yarn to behave, I'm on the second row. This is the right way. It looks like this. So, and I bought a cone of pennyroyal. That's my contrast color. And then I was like, I don't know if that's going to be enough yarn for a full weight, sweater blanket. So I ordered a second one. So that's all this is. Not a huge deal. I'm only working on this when I'm at D&D craft night, or my friend group does a Wednesday night game night where they play Among Us. Among Us makes me personally anxious. So I don't play Among Us. I just log on and I have someone else stream and I watch their stream and I knit the entire time and I work on this blanket as I do it. So just making sure there's no bugs, because there was that rumor this summer that Knitpicks has bugs. I feel like that wasn't a real thing. I feel like somebody made that up and it wasn't a thing. So yeah, this is the pennyroyal color. I love it. It's a very like gray purple and it goes with every other color so well. And I'm obsessed with it. So that's the first package out of the way. Also, that was on sale, so that was $30 for 500 grams worth of palette, which is 100% wool. I'm not mad about it. Next package, we have some fancy yarn, some indie dyed yarn. This is from Hypnotic Yarns. They are the people behind, I don't want to use a box cutter on this. They are the people behind Yarnable. I am not the kind of person who does yarn subscriptions. I think they would make me anxious, so I don't do them. However, every single time I watch anybody's knitting podcast and they're like, here's my yarn subscription, I get FOMO. With Yarnable, not so much, because like their colorways this year have not overall been my vibe, so I have not like felt that much FOMO. But like the freckled whimsy ones, I'm like, oh my god, can I please? How do I sign up for freckled whimsy? I've subscribed to their email, and when they start talking about their 2026 clubs, I might think about it. But I have a feeling that, especially because this is a thing I do every fall. So I think if I got 12 skeins of self-striping yarn, that would not go as well with the fact that like this is a pattern that I know that I have. Like, yeah. Anyway, here is what we got. I'll hold it close. I'm very excited. These are just some extra yarns that they had. I know that they're having a Black Friday sale coming up soon, but that is for entire boxes. I did not want the entire box. I don't need the special things. I don't need another stitch marker. I don't need some frou-frou lotion. Actually, I specifically do not need lotion. My asthma is so bad. This is not sickness. This is asthma that will like answer to no man. I am on super high steroids right now. And my lungs are just like, no. No. So, getting anything with perfumes, candles, like I would have to give those away because like there's just no way for me to enjoy those right now. Anyway, so the first one I got is Dynamite, and this is a full 100 grams. It feels light for some reason, I don't know. And that came with the T-Rexcellent, which is 50 grams. I might use this as heels, cuff, toes, or I might just make socks out of these because I think that would just be such a menace thing to do. So I'm not sure. I also got Heavy Speckled Intergalactic. This one's pretty. I feel like I definitely have another yarn in my stash that is almost this exact colorway, but we're gonna just pretend that I don't have a type. And the last one I got is Shroom with a View. This one, I'm not sure how much I actually love this one, but I was like, you know, it's a little bit different from the colors I usually trend towards, so I'm gonna get it. And I'm not mad about it. It's really squishy. It's really soft. I really enjoy Yarnable. Oh, I also got stitch markers. I got, or not stitch markers. I got stitch stoppers because I'm making a bunch of blankets. And when you're making a lot of blankets, you do need things to be stuffed on the end of them. And I literally own 2 pairs of stitch stoppers because stitch stoppers generally do not work on size 1 needles, and that's what I use for socks. I'm predominantly a sock knitter. So anyway, now I have a need for them. So I got these little chickies. Please focus. I got chickies. And then I got, these ones are little gems. But I think they also kind of look like D20s. So very, very happy about that. And that brings us into the heavy hitters. All of this is Knitpicks. So let's get into it. This one, I've had the Fleechy Complete Set. I bought it the week that they announced it. Like, no thoughts, just bought it. And then, first of all, realized that I already own some of the colors and have not knit them in the first place, and was like, oh, I did that. And the other thing is, when you buy the value pack, they send one of their old colorways. And I'm like so excited to see what it is. I bet it's something that I have not knit yet because I have a full plastic bin of self-striping yarn that does not have any room in it. And then I was just like, I want the new ones anyway, and I bought them. No thoughts and no plans. It was just like, well, I'm gonna need self-striping yarn for my blanket anyway, and just bought it. So that happened. Anyway, I'm really excited to see what the old colorway is. That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, it's yarn. It's yarn, you guys. Hold on, I'm trying to get the plastic out of the way so I can hold it up and show you. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, this is freaking good. I have a box of self-striping yarn. Ha! Yay, yay. Okay. The label is coming off of this one, but this is fruit salad. Don't even have to look at it because I just already know. This one is fruit salad. I am kind of going through these to see if there are bugs. Don't mind me. This one is Fairy Chimney. This one is Silent Film. I'm actually about to knit a pair of Silent Film socks as a Yule present for someone. This one is, I think, Professor. Yes, this one is Professor. This one is Misbehavin'. Is Misbehavin' one of the Wicked themed ones? I don't know too much about Wicked. It's not my favorite, but I have a feeling that it is. Popular is definitely one of the Wicked themed ones. These ones I think I'm going to make for my best friend, because he is obsessed with Wicked. And I don't want to wear hot pink. I want to wear these ones. These are Gravity. These are the ones I probably should make for my best friend, and I'm not going to. They're for me. I might make these for me and then use it as the heels, cuff, toes on this one so that it's really obvious, so that it's Wicked. That might be what I do. Or I might stripe them, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. This one is Tadpole. This one is Lisa. Show that one up close. That one's so good. This one, I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out who to make socks for, because this could go to like literally anybody I hang out with up here. It could go to them because I only hang out with the queers. This one is, okay, we're going to talk about that one last. We have After School. And then the last one is actually a spoiler, so I hope I didn't hold it up in front of the camera. If you are not wanting to be spoiled, maybe skip ahead a slight second. This is, so I misunderstood the assignment. So I thought we were getting one of the old colorways back. That is not the case. This is a mystery colorway. It doesn't say what it is. It just says mystery colorway. That's exciting. Look at it. I like this one a lot. It's good. It's very Eastery. So that's nice. So there's all my Felicis. I'm going to do a little bit of trash maintenance real fast. Now that I have a container to put my trash in. Okay, cool. So that is the first box done. Now we will open this one. It's gonna get real interesting on my floor, figuring out how to pile things up and make things make sense. I think it's important to note that I purchased this box and the next box after 9 p.m. on a week where I was out sick from work for the full week. And I don't make good decisions when I'm out sick, and I don't make good decisions after 9 p.m. And I mostly just put a bunch of stuff in my cart and was like, surely I will whittle this down or think two thoughts and not hit the buy button. And then hit the buy button. We're going to pause for a water break. This is my I need to remember to stay hydrated bottle. This usually comes to work with me, but desperate times call for desperate measures. It is now my home water bottle as well, which I don't love. So, hit my thing. This is so much yarn. I'm so happy. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna hold this up and hope I don't dump everything everywhere. It's so much yarn. It's so much yarn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So first of all, we have right here. This is Kiwi Tonal. I already own this. When I say that I should not buy yarn after 9 p.m., I already had a full skein of this untouched in my Knitpicks underbed storage bin. So I guess what I'm going to do with this is make a set and do like socks, fingerless mittens, probably a cowl because I don't really love wearing hats. 1 second. Okay, hi. So I think that's the plan on this. I'm going to set it aside for the moment. I'm going to set most of these aside for the moment. I've already planned my knitting through Yule. So in fact, I made a list of like all the holiday knitting that I need to do. And I'm currently on pair 4 out of 10. So none of these are going to be immediate projects. But yeah. Anyway, I'm like roughly trying to sort things out really quickly. This is another Stroll tonal. This is, I think, Guppy. Yes, I had a mini skein of this and I used it in a cowl that I made. Maybe I will remember to put the cowl on the screen because it's fantastic. It was the No Rhinebeck No Problem 5, and it has these little flaps on it, which are super cool. They like tuck underneath your coat. When I first knit it, before it was blocked, it looked genuinely insane, and I was like, what are we doing here? and then I blocked it and I was like, okay, this makes so much more sense. I also got more Stroll Effects. This is Sangria. Every single time I go to shop sales on Knitpicks, I look at Sangria, and every single time I don't buy it. And I'm really glad that I did, because these are going to be socks for Megan. My internet bestie, my best internet friend. She dresses in like goth colors all the time, and this is the most perfect color for her. I don't know why. I don't know why I've never purchased it before. I also got, this is Stroll Effects. Also got Manatee. I love this one. It's like such a good blue. I love manatees. I'm from Florida. I love manatees. I'm just trying to I want to show all the stuff from the same brand at the same time, or the same. What am I trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I want to show everything from the same line at once. This is also Stroll. This is Seashell. These will probably be for my mom. They're just a very light pink, and I feel like that's my mom's vibe. And then there's one more Stroll. This is Ducky. And it looked kind of like candy corn. And it does look like candy corn. So I'm going to consider this to be a Halloween stash. So that is all of the Stroll, I think. Yes. I also got, the reason I ordered the one for the stripy scrap socks is because I ordered 3 sets of minis, and I'm going to make striped socks with all of them. So I have the Stroll mini pack for Sea Ice. I have the Stroll mini pack for Afternoon Tea. And I have the Stroll mini pack for Springfields, which I might already own. I didn't check. It's fine. The reason this order happened, I had already decided that I was not going to buy any fingering weight yarn. I was like, I don't need any. I received a whole bunch from my friend Kaylee. And then I remembered that I wanted to try knitting DK socks. So I was like, let me see what they have for DK. And I decided to buy some Swish Pops because the colorways looked really cool. The way that they knit up with like the assigned pooling. And then was like, well, what if I buy $300 worth of yarn? So I bought some Swish Pops. This one is Witch House. This one wasn't even on sale. I don't care. The next day I was like, one of the other things that's been happening in my life is I got a new ceiling in my room, which meant everything had to go out of my room and everything had to come back into my room. And I think I was moving stuff back into my room that day. So I got to play ambience. I was playing Witch House music, and I was like, this is my personality. Also, like, these colors are my personality. These are going to be, I think, for my cousin. This is California Sound. I have a cousin who lives in California, and these are very much their colorways. I don't know if they need DK weight socks because they live in, like, Berkeley, but I'll check with them and see. This one's giving lesbian. This one's giving lesbian pride, so I had to get it. This one is Acid Jazz, but this is probably going to be made for any of my friends who are lesbians. And this one is Bit Pop, and I just thought that the colors looked really, really cool. And I love that you have to, like, rotate the skein to get the full effect. Like, that's awesome. Okay. What is this? Oh, I ordered one more. I also ordered Goth. This is another one. I was like, this is for Megan. So Megan, if you're watching, I forget that I've mentioned you twice. You're not going to get socks in these colorways until your birthday anyway. So like, you're not going to remember, right? Right? Good. Good talk. I also got a Sandscapes yarn. This is Oasis. Looks cool. I've never worked with this before. This is a single ply. Yep. That's not going to be for socks. This is going to be something else. It can't be socks. This, give me suggestions for something to make that's not socks with that one, because I did not realize that that can't be socks. So we're going to have to pivot on that one. Did I get two colors that are almost exactly the same in two different bases? I did. Awesome. Cool. I really should have, really could have done that. So they look more different on camera than they do in real life. These are basically the same color. This one is Gloss Masala. And this is Melissa's sock yarn and Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon was my favorite video game growing up, by the way. Like Harvest Moon 64 on Nintendo. That was the first video game I ever played, and I think it kind of set the tone for my entire personality a little bit. So we have some more gloss. This is the color Cranberry. I love this color. It is not as bright in person as it is on the screen. It's a very good deep dark red, actually. This is not as soft as I thought it was going to be. So this is, what's the content of this? This is 70% merino, 30% silk. I thought it was going to be like the softest thing I've ever touched in my life. It's not as soft as like their standard merino nylon. So that's interesting. We also have, what's going on over here? Oh, is this also gloss? Okay, yes. Also for gloss, we have Blackberry. This is black. I don't think I thought it was going to be black because I don't love knitting with black. My eyes are very bad. So that is interesting for me. I own this now. It's fine. I have it. So yes, actually it does look more like purple. Maybe I just need to work with it under like really strong lighting. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I have managed to lose this game. I also got Melissa's in Vintage Rose. This is a good color. I like this one a lot. And I got Amaranth Flower from Melissa's. So I'm excited about that. This one is, it's so soft and so squishy, and I can't wait to knit with it. I got two, wait, what are you? Okay, no. I got two things of Capretta, which I still haven't knit into socks yet, but it's so soft that I know it's going to be a good time. So this one is Iconic, which I bought mostly because I call everything iconic all the time. And I also got Angelite. I don't know why I was like, I can't pronounce that. Angelite, which is a nice gray. So these will probably be like fancy pattern socks. All of my solids are going to be fancy solids socks. Unless it's Stroll, because I use Stroll for heels. I also have 3 twill. I don't remember buying twill, but they're in here. So apparently I did. I got Fiddlehead, which is also twill is, that's my cat, don't mind him. These are 100% superwash merino. They look like they're 2-ply. So this is Fiddlehead. That is, this one's Rose Water. And this one is Sea Salt. And my cat has zoomies. Once again, if you hear my cat, don't panic, he's fine. I got some Stroll. I got Navy. This is really dark. I did not think this was going to be this dark. That's not going to be a heel color. I can tell you that confidently. Or if it is, I'm just gonna be on the struggle bus the whole time. I'm gonna buy a neck light to make that into some heels. I got Blue Sky and Stroll. I got Poppy because I needed some red. That's a good red too. I like that one a lot. And then I also got, there's a color I already have in stash that I love. And so I wanted to stock up because the last time I really loved a color, I just trusted that it was going to continue being in stock. And then it wasn't. And now it's gone forever. So I don't want to have that happen again. So I ordered 4 balls of deep purple because I love this color. It hurts my eyeballs. It probably hurts your eyeballs. It's great. I love it. Amen. So now I'm set. And we're going to do some more trash management. So that is that whole yarn haul. I am running out of space. It's fine. It's fine. And now we're going to get into the worsted yarn. I hope that these are all organized by like the colorways. That would be really, really nice. I'm not confident in this, but one can always hope. Thoughts and prayers. Don't knock over. Nope, it's not organized in any way, shape, or form. Cool. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this because I feel like I could pause and grab like one ball of each color and just be like, behold. I'm not going to hold up the box either because it's like, it's massive. And I don't want to touch this because I had to move my ring light tripod like into the laundry room and back and then store it in a new way. And somewhere in the process, some gear got untightened. And I'm like worried if I touch my tripod, it's going to like tip over and do weird things. So this is the first one I got. This is Bravo worsted weight, 218 yards. Does it have a colorway? This is Rosebud Speckle. There, now you can see the colors. I'm super obsessed. I can't wait to knit that one. I think it's going to be the cutest baby blanket. I ordered 5 balls of each one. So there's that. And some of them I already know what pattern I'm going to do, which is nice. Okay. Can I find... No, you're a different one. Okay. Some of them we're just going to have to trust the process. This one is Brava Stripe in Rainbow. I'm going to make this as a 10 stitch blanket. Really excited for this. 2, 3, 4. Are you the same one? Yes. Some of the rainbow stripes seem like they're missing a color. So that's interesting. I'm going to figure that one out later. This one has lost a label. And this one is not going to be a blanket. This is just flower bed. I'm going to make this into a cowl for my roommate and she doesn't know it. The cowl that I'm going to make for her, I have one for myself. It's incredible. I was wearing it last night. We went and saw the Northern Lights. Let me put up a picture of the Northern Lights here. We could see them, like, basically, we could see them from our front yard, and we drove out to, like, a random field, and there were other people looking at the stars, and it was, like, the coolest thing ever. Anyway, we got back, and I was like, I had my cowl on. She was like, that's super cool, and I was just like, I'm gonna make you one of these. I've already been planning to make you one of these. So I'm gonna use this yarn. She's gonna freak out and get really excited. The next one we have is Top It. This is Brava worsted weight in Clarity. I think that's gonna be adorable. Pull all the clarity out. Do I have any more clarity I can see? No. The next one is Brava worsted weight in seashell. This is showing up lighter on camera than it does in real life. In real life, it is kind of like a neon coral. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. My kingdom to be able to pull out 5 balls of the same color and then not have to like think about it again. Oh, might be able to do that right now actually. This is Brava Tweed Poinsettia. Someone tell me what color you are. Yes, this is poinsettia. I have another ball of it here. I ordered an extra one in case I wanted to make a cowl. I'm very excited for this. This one, I'm going to draft a pattern. I'm going to make it one of those mitered squares. So I'm going to cast on like 300 stitches. And then I'm going to do a slip stitch and cable stripe. But because it's a mitered square, it's going to look super, super cool. And then it'll have like a center double decrease in the middle of it. And it's going to look rad as hell. I'm really excited about it. So there's that. I also have in here some of these. They're really playing like hide and seek with where the colors are. Like sometimes they're in the front, sometimes they're on the side. This is Tranquil. I love this color. There's really going to be some like unusual baby blankets, and that's okay with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my last rainbow. Found it. Yeah, some of these are definitely missing. Like this one has green, this one does not. What is happening? They both say that they're worsted weight Brava stripe rainbow. What is happening? So I'm gonna have to reach out to customer service about that. We've got some more clarity. And stop it. Are you clarity? You look like something else. No, you are something else. Okay. This is mint. I don't think I ordered a full blanket of this. I think I only ordered one. I think this is going to be for a cowl. I think this looks like a really similar color to a Joann's Big Twist in the color mint. So I wanted to do a compare contrast to see if this is where that color went because I can't find it on the Michaels website. Here's another Brava speckle. This is Just Peachy. And it has these really nice speckles. And I think that's going to be adorable. You're one of the rosebuds. You're coming undone. I really made choices in this life. This is so much yarn. I need to remember for next year that I don't enjoy this. You lost a label. What is your label? This one is Seraphim. This is also Brava. I think everything is Brava unless otherwise stated. This is Seraphim. I think that'll be a really cute blanket. Seraphim. You're Seraphim. 2, 3, 4. I also bought one Brava 500. This is in Dove Heather. So this is 1,090 yards, 500 grams. You're Just Peachy. You're a Seraphim. We also have Brava Tweed, Boysenberry, which is darker than I expected, but it's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, that's enough of that. And I also got one skein of Brava Stripe Beach Day. I love this one. I think it's very, very cute. This will also not be a blanket. It'll just be like a hat or a cowl or something. I really like my cowl pattern. So my thought process was that I could donate a couple of those to like the local homeless shelter or something if they're taking donations. Because it's really good. It fits well to your face, and then it comes down so you can be like tucked inside a jacket, and it's really, really, really warm. So yeah. And then we only have two more. So Brava Tweed, we have Wreath. I think it's pretty cute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 of those. We also have 5 of the last color. The last one is Brava Worsted, and this is Eggplant. So a little bit of a non-standard baby blanket, but I think it will work. And yeah, I put in this order and I was like, I'm going to have to buy a storage bin, and that's okay because this is like what I work on in the year. But let me tell you, laid all out, it is very overwhelming. I am, again, not going to touch the camera. I'm not going to mess with it. But I am in a mountain of yarn right now. So, yay. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey. I am, in fact, alive. So, yay. Also, apparently I only got one of these Brava Mint. I don't know if I said that, but I only have one of these. So, I only bought one. So, that will also probably be a cowl to donate. Anyway, thanks for coming on this journey with me. That is my yarn restock 2025. I will not be buying yarn in mass quantities until next fall because I only do this once a year, which is why we're not super panicked about the fact that I just bought $600 worth of yarn, because I do this every fall and I budget accordingly for this. There is one more package coming from Blue Barn Fiber. I was very chill. Usually in the fall I buy a lot of yarn from Blue Barn Fiber. I did not do that this year. I bought 3 skeins, and one of them was a ready to ship, so it was discounted from her regular price. So it was like an $80 order, but it was 3 skeins. I'm not super concerned with that. Anyway, thanks for joining me on my journey. I will see you whenever I'm starting to feel better. I will see you again, and I will have lots of pictures of all the socks I've been knitting and the blankets I'm working on. And I've already completed one of my baby blankets, and I am in the decreases of the second one because I'm doing a corner to corner blanket for that. And yeah, and I also have pigs to show and all of those things. Everything is upstairs. I knew that this was already like, I'm already feeling hoarse right now. So I was like, I'm not even going to try not even going to try. But yeah, thanks for coming along with me. I will see you when I see you. Have a great day. Bye.